Ziggity zig, back with more Tales from the Ladder as the game is sent in by Bomdagor. Of course, we did have one of Bomdagor's last week, but he does send me quite a number of amusing games, and that canon one was slightly out of order chronologically because this was one that he sent in before that. This is when he's going up against Harkurnyel. So yeah, another PvP. Hopefully this one isn't a canon rush, but we will check to make sure. So again, yeah, could always use some more replays. You know, send them in so that we're not always watching Bomdagor, even though it's always fun to watch Bomdagor, and I have no problem with that whatsoever, because I do always just enjoy casting a few games. There's a ramp right there here on Foxtrot Labs, which everyone but me knows. So you're kind of listening to me sort of learn the game all over again every time I come in here, since I don't really play it all that often, mostly over on Lime Not Lemon. Shameless plug, youtube.com/Lime Not Lemon, and there it is. We're all done. The pylons are, Harkurnyel's is a little bit ahead of Bomdagor's, but really, the seconds only matter in a Masters game. When you're here in, like, Gold Plat, I think, I would put Bomdagor at around, well, not exactly doing the APM spam at the beginning of the game, so realistically we can't quite tell what sort of level of game, but I would put Bomdagor as a Plat, or a high gold / Plat player. There's a gateway, so it's not going to be a cannon rush this time, unless Bomdagor does the exact same thing, and we'll find, unless Bomdagor puts down the forge, I meant, and where in fact he is doing the exact same thing. Do you hear myself? It only takes one person to argue with me, and that is myself. It's pretty much how we rock out. There's the 14 gas, or is it 14, 15 gas? Harkurnyel, oddly enough, seems a little bit behind there, but I'm wondering if that's because, no, yeah, well, maybe because he has just one extra boost going on there. With 29, there it is, so the post-gateway boost is happening, and at the same time, Harkurnyel is doing a clockwise search, which is alright. Bomdagor getting really lucky with the cross search first, so he is going to know that he's going up against pretty standard play here. Probably going to be looking at either a Mothership Core or just going into some high-tech, but really, this Protoss in this day and age, you want to go double gas pretty much as soon as possible. I'm saying pretty much far too often. I'm actually starting to notice these things. This is the worst part about noticing when you say things too often, is it starts to irritate you yourself as well. One gas with 3 in it for Bomdagor. That could mean sort of a low gas play, possibly something just as simplistic as a 4 gate. So we'll see if we're going to spot the placement of a forward pylon right there on Bomdagor's part. Because usually with the single gas with 3 dudes in it, where Harkurnyel's got the double gas with 4 dudes in it, I'm just going to go with the nomenclature of dude, but when you only have the one gas, he says, as the second gas is coming in. Now, if this was just a single gas build for a longer amount of time, then what you'd be probably looking at is either a Zealot 4 gate or a Zealot and Slight, and a couple of Stalker 4 gate, but you can't usually afford, because if you look at the gas right now, it's only just coming in at the right time now, where Bomdagor can research the Mothership Core, choosing to, he does have enough for it thus yet. There is the Cybernetics Core, so if you look at the energy on the two, they are pretty much matched for the boosts. There's another pylon going out the back. Actually, Bomdagor did get a bit of a forward pylon on, and I don't think that has been spotted just yet by Harkurnyel. No, it has not. So the Mothership Core is out. Bomdagor's Mothership, not Mothership's Bomdagor. Mothership's Bomdagor is not quite actually in production just yet. Still just a single. There's the 2-3 gateway on their way down, and still just a 2 gateways right now, and Harkurnyel is just boosting them out at the same time. So pretty forward play going on just there, and actually Harkurnyel is following this up with a Stargate, so a little bit of pressure just there, but now it's going to be 3 on 2 here in the middle, so Harkurnyel is not exactly going to get exactly what he wants out of this, where the two are not aware of their forward pylons, despite the fact that Harkurnyel's forward pylon is a little bit closer to Bomdagor's base than Bomdagor's base is to Harkurnyel's. I actually said that sentence the way I wanted to say that sentence, but now it does appear that 2 Stalkers and a Zealot going up against 2 Stalkers and a Mothership Core, I think that there would be a bit of a loss on this side on Bomdagor's side of things, but Harkurnyel is just sort of retreating back to his base. Now, both have finished. Actually, no, Bomdagor's Warp Gate is a little bit behind. The Warp Gate has finished for Harkurnyel, but now we just have to, it would be nice for Harkurnyel to have more than just no, wait a minute. That Stargate, oh, man, I thought the Stargate was coming in on Bomdagor. I thought it was under the blue category, but no, not so quite. But with the forward pylon, the Stargate and the Oracle is actually, Harkurnyel does have a bit of a army supply right now. The worker supply is pretty much full on tied. And Bomdagor's Warp gate has completed. He's now warping in at his forward pylon, despite the fact that he does not see the forward pylon of Harkurnyel, but Harkurnyel does not see the forward pylon of Bomdagor. So it's sort of a race of the forward pylons, despite the fact that Harkurnyel does have all of his army back here. Nothing coming out of this Stargate at the moment, but he did just get the one single Oracle, and the Oracle is on its way around the map. It's just going to kind of wander through here to one side, but there's going to be a bit of an engagement over here. Now Harkurnyel's going to want to drop down a force field, some force field, any kind of force field, guardian shield, force field, anyone? Sentries? You have 3 of them. You going to do something? Oh, there we go. We're going to trap these very heavy hitting stalkers up here, which you could, just kind of move slowly up the ramp, and there's the photon overcharge. So this is going to probably, this is going to heavily damage, if not totally destroy these 3, 4, nope. Bomdagor can just barely get them out of the way, and he's just going to sit them up here and really make them irritated. But the problem is now is that the Oracle is up here in the mineral line and has 6, 8 number of kills. Bomdagor's still trying to reinforce down here off this forward pylon, which is a little bit of a ways away, and this Oracle is doing some huge damage. The Mothership Core has just enough right now for the photon overcharge, but the problem is he's just not making that play just yet. There is an Immortal on its way out for Bomdagor, and it's going to have to wander the whole way across, which is going to be a pretty long walk just there. But Bomdagor's also going to move in his units here at the same time, and in fact it is still a pretty even race so far as the army supply goes. This Oracle is just going to sit out here to the side. The Immortal is going to wander his way across and just try to reinforce this. There's another force field, and that is going to split the troops, where these Zealots are going to be able to chop through these 2 stalkers that are remaining. And now Bomdagor is going to have to go back to. You don't want to go all the way back to this pylon, because you want to keep the pressure on, and you're a number of feet out there. And now, don't get caught out of placement. No. Please, Immortal. Oh, Immortal, please. Immortal, please. Immortal, please. This is just sad and disheartening. Poor Immortal, and there's the Oracle. The Oracle is in here again, and again, the ability for Bomdagor to get the photon overcharge off here. We get 18 kills on this one Oracle. Bomdagor's trying to run his troops back. He got them out here. There's the photon overcharge. Does not quite kill off the Oracle. The 18 kill Oracle. The forward pylon still hasn't been noticed. Either army is looking at those, but here comes the forces of Harkurnyel. The army supply is really leaning towards Harkurnyel's side. There's nothing coming out of the robotics facility because Bomdagor just cannot quite afford it right now. This might be one of those times where Bomdagor sent me a loss, and I'm going to be sad, because we always cheer for the home team, and the home team is whoever sends the game in to me. There's another couple stalkers on their way in. We're almost got enough for another Immortal. In fact, there's the Immortal just there, and he can boost it out. He's choosing not to. Bomdagor is making a pro? What, didn't he have? I'm looking at the wrong one again. But he does have enough for it. Warp ins. Why am I not seeing anything? Oh, there's a forge going in. So he's putting in the forge in behind this, and now the Oracle is going to run off to this side, and it's going to pull the stalkers in the wrong direction. Going to kill off a number more, and look at these kills. I think we're probably up to 20 kills there. And now finally Harkurnyel is going to rock out with a few of these force fields. He's getting a little bit trapped and a little bit worried about Harkurnyel's use of things, and Harkurnyel actually got a Immortal out of this, and there's the Nexus is into photon overcharge, but this number of units that are in here, the unit supply is getting pretty high, but in behind here the Mothership Core is able to pick off the ground units, and in fact if these stalkers can kill off these couple stalkers here, then maybe the photon overcharge in the Mothership Core would be able to do something about this, but Harkurnyel is moving in his ground units and keeping the air defense from in up against this Mothership Core, and Bomdagor has to GG out. I'm so sad right now. Leave me a comment down below, send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, if you have any fun, interesting, weird, or wildly, I wouldn't say overpowered, but heinously sad games like this. You can send it to me, and I will cast them here on Tales from the Ladder. I never know how to edit it that way. Stay tuned.